Welcome back to Outside the Box. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about something that should be very familiar to you and your students. This episode is all about teaching with social media style projects. I'm not talking about digital citizenship projects, but rather I'm talking about creating lessons that can be presented in a social media style format. So again, I'm not talking about using actual social media in our lessons, but instead I'm talking about finding ways to present information in a way that our students are already comfortable with. Our students have grown up with Snapchat and Instagram stories, Twitter, and Facebook. Instead of using our usual presentations that involve making a Google Slides document or a poster, I'm talking about allowing our students to create social media style posts to share with their classmates to present their information. Our students already have a really good understanding of social media and how it works, and how it allows them to create a short burst of information instead of creating a huge document all at once. Your students can break this type of project down into smaller chunks and finish the smaller parts with a little bit less stress on their end. So you're probably wondering how this applies to your classes, and I have a few ideas about lessons that I'm going to share with you for these story type projects that you see on Snapchat and Instagram. For English classes, I've seen a lot of stories that are created as book summaries. So they go through the sequence of the story and the students reenact the events, adding in the elements that you would see on Snapchat and Instagram, like the captions and the stickers. If you go on YouTube and search for ELA Snapchat project, you'll see a lot of those right off the bat. For history, you can create projects about historical figures and events in a similar way. For science, you can create stories about different processes that happen in the scientific world, or you could have your students walk you through the steps of a lab, something similar to that. And there's also a lot of general uses for this type of project, like demonstrating a skill that they've learned in class, making a tutorial that they can share with their classmates, and there's also just the option to do general getting to know you type projects for the beginning of the school year. I know that we can't actually allow our students to use social media, but don't worry, there are still some options to make this work. There's a template I can share with you that will allow your students to integrate videos into Google Slides, and the template already looks like an Instagram or Snapchat story, so all your student would have to add would be the videos and the captions, and you can add slides to it to make the story as short or as long as you need it to be, and the template can also auto-start the videos so it would look just like it would on a story. I also already have some templates for Facebook and Instagram profiles that I'd be happy to share with you for you to use with your classes. This type of project is a really great alternative that I think could really help some of our students who struggle to write a paper from start to finish or create a big final project all at once. I don't think that this is a replacement for those more in-depth projects, but I do think that this could be a really awesome way to meet our students where they are and kind of use this as a tool to ease into deeper learning. That is all I have for episode 2. If you have any ideas that you want to share with me, I'd love to hear them, and I will share them with the group if you share them with me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great weekend.